Okay, well, thank you very much for joining us today. It would be nice if we could start off getting a bit of background about the band and how you formed and how long you've been going for and that kind of thing.
Sounds good. My name is Senon. I'm a bass player in Dengue Fever.
My name is Chhom Nimol. I'm a singer.
We met in 2002, I believe, and a good friend of mine, Zach Holtzman, who's a guitar player in the band, called me in a panic one day and said, "Hey man, we got like 10 singers lined up in Long Beach," which you probably know here as the largest population of Cambodians outside of Cambodia. And he called me up and said, "Man, we got 10 singers lined up. Can you just play bass?" And just, I traveled here in 1995, so a long time ago. But I'd collected a bunch of music, so I knew the music, and I knew Zach. And so I picked up 5 or 6 songs, and the next day we went to try out some singers in Long Beach. And the idea was, we lived in Los Angeles, so we traveled to Long Beach. It was about 45 minutes drive. Rented a rehearsal space in Long Beach, and invited singers to come and sing. But Nimol didn't show up. And I didn't even know about Nimol. All I knew was that the singers that showed up were not very good. And the next week they're like, "Okay, we got another tryout. This one singer didn't show up, Nimol. She's gonna show up this time." So we went back the next week, and some more singers came, and Nimol didn't show up, and it wasn't very good. But all of us were going like, "This is a crazy idea," because the idea was that we wanted to do something outside of ourselves. We wanted to just not be an indie rock band, not be a shoegazer band. We just wanted to do something that was just completely different. But it was kind of falling flat. And I think the 3rd or 4th time, we stuck with it, Nimol showed up. And when she showed up, all the other singers kind of backed off, very quickly. And then she just, I remember her holding the mic like this, like she wasn't even like this, she was like this, and she sang. And then all of us got the chills, and we kind of looked at each other and said, a bad idea became a good idea, So it was pretty remarkable on our end, but Nimol, I think, has a different story than I have.
Yeah, absolutely. The first time I don't speak English, and then I don't understand what this guy want me to sing because I don't sing English. I only sing Khmer, and I have no idea what's going on. But they give me the cassette tape to listening to the song, and then I said, "Really?" And I asked my friend, she speaks English, and she take me go to the rehearsal for the first time. And after that, I talked to her, and then, "What do you think about those guys and play our Cambodian music?" And then she's a church girl. She said, "Sounds good. Maybe you keep going. You never know." So yeah, and then after that, we have one show, the first show. I am so nervous because the audience only white.
Okay.
Cambodia. Yeah, and about 50 people. 50 people.
Yeah, 50, 60 people, but it was this, punk rock dive, kind of rock and roll dive called Spaceland. And she came out in full just Cambodian gear. I mean, just the makeup and the hair, and just decked out, And I think even for that first show, we had a friend in Cambodia, and we bought a Ciclo, and we had it shipped to LA. And so this is our very first show. We started playing, and then our friend wheeled her into the club in the Ciclo.
With the Ciclo.
Yeah, and we're jamming. People are like, "What?" Like, whoa! And she comes on stage, and LA's a very tough crowd.
Okay.
And that night, people went insane. It was like our first show. And we just kind of knew from that moment, we really didn't know rehearsing and playing the song, but we knew from that moment, And it was just amazing to see Nimol like that performing, and then like some guy with his shirt off rolling around the stage. It was kind of mayhem, And I have no idea what you thought. And her friend, who's a church girl, was like, Nimol and her friend were both underage, so Nimol could only perform. Like she couldn't hang out in the club, but she could just come and perform.
Yeah.
And her friend couldn't even come out from backstage. But I remember during the show seeing Kina looking like she's like questioning God.
I asked her how many people. A lot of people. A lot of people. Oh really? okay, and then you got 10 minutes, and that's how it's my memory. It's fun.